This video is a brief overview of Module 1, Computer Concepts. Module 1 covers 7 chapters in the textbook, the first 7 chapters. It is all over computer concepts. We have several goals and objectives. First, you'll identify the components of a computer system, including output and input, different methods of output and input. We'll talk about different printers. We'll also talk about even 3D printing and some of the newer components of a computer system. We'll discuss the basic functions performed by computer operating systems. In this textbook, it's Windows 7, but we'll also discuss Windows 8 and some of the newer operating systems such as Windows 10. We'll categorize application software such as desktop publishing software, accounting software, and other productive type software. We'll compare types of software licenses as well. You'll also use a web browser to search the internet, and you'll evaluate site content through doing your discussions. You'll also evaluate different types of search engines in looking for research. And we'll discuss current issues relative to computer and personal information security, which is a current topic right now. In each of the chapters, you'll have learning activities and some of them will come from the publisher's website. You'll want to bookmark that website so that you can get back to it frequently. And as you'll see on the publisher's website, there are a number of computer resources for each of the chapters. You have your PowerPoints, both in static, where you can print them out and take notes on them, which I encourage you to do for each chapter as you read, to take a few notes. And then you also have the PowerPoint with audio to listen to the narration. You also have some study aids which organize all of the things that you've learned in the chapter, especially terminology and the key concepts. It organizes that for you in a chart that you can review after reading the chapter. I do not recommend that you use this in place of reading, though. And there are some practice quizzes that you can take online that you can take as many times as you want and get feedback from those. To bookmark the website in Firefox, which is what I'm using, I can just click the star and click bookmark, or done, to bookmark it. Another method to organize yourself, if you prefer, is to drag the URL icon to your desktop to create a shortcut. That way you can get back to it very quickly. You can also go to the properties and change the icon so that you have an icon that you'll recognize. So you have your PowerPoints that you can take notes on. You have your narrated PowerPoints to listen to. You have study aids that is a good review after reading the chapter, and you have practice quizzes. The other activity is in SNAP. With your textbook bundle, you should have received a SNAP code. If you bought just the SNAP code, you have an ebook, and that's your preference if you want to use an ebook. So to go to SNAP, you would click on the link and it will bring you to this page. And again, you may want to bookmark this page so that you can easily get to it if that's how you save your important websites, or because you're going to use this pretty frequently, you can also create a shortcut by dragging the URL to your desktop. That is another website that you will refer to often. So the first thing on Snap that you'll need to do, and in this Module 1, you will be watching very important videos in each of the chapters. These videos are going to be incorporated into your reading for your discussions. So in each chapter you'll have a discussion, and you'll want to use what you've read, what you've reviewed on the videos, and any other research as well as your experiences should all be incorporated into those discussions. Here's a Snap preview. Here's a place where you can check the configuration on your computer, which will also include any links if you need to download something, and instructions on how to do so. Here's your FAQs and user guides if you need to go through those, and here's how you can get started. Primarily what you need to do is register so that you can watch the videos. And to register you will need that code, and you will also need the Alamogordo course code for us, and it's in all lowercase letters. Again, chapters 1 through 7, Module 1, you will be watching videos on Snap. All assignments will actually be done in Canvas. Now, be sure you note that for Snap, I can watch reports on whether you've watched the videos, so if your discussion does not sound like you've watched the videos, I'll refer back to that. At the end of every module, you'll take an exam. In this particular module, your exam is going to be on terminology and the objectives that you've covered, but it will be an objective exam. After this, in all other modules, you'll have a project. Some of the discussions that you're going to have in this module have to do with green computing, security, when to use, and what you should be able to transfer over a Wi-Fi, being very careful about those kinds of things. Of course, you'll discuss all about hardware and software, and some of the key components of a computer system. So lots of new innovative things will be discussed as well, some of the current issues. You'll have a quiz after each of the 7 chapters. Be sure to do that at the very end. This gives you an idea of what you need to go back and review. If you've missed anything, then you may want to go back and review that. And then in a couple of the chapters, 4 and 5, you'll have some short projects of learning how to you'll take a screenshot of your screen after you've organized some folders. In other words, using some of the basic functions of a computer operating system, and you'll demonstrate that. End of this brief video over Module 1.